Welcome to today's deep dive into the secret level episode, The Queen's Cradle, a thrilling and action-packed adventure inspired by the world of Dungeons and Dragons. In this episode, we're not just getting a taste of D&D's vast universe. We're witnessing a dynamic story that brings iconic lore to life in an exciting and visually stunning way. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. So let's break down everything you need to know about this episode, from the characters and the plot to the shocking ending. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to hit pause, because spoilers are coming your way.
Coming.
It's okay.
She's coming.
The story begins, rescuing Solon. The episode opens with an intense rescue mission. A group of adventurers led by a paladin named Mora is on a desperate mission to save a young man named Solon. He's being held captive by a cult that serves Tiamat, the five-headed dragon goddess of evil. The cultists plan to sacrifice Solon as part of a ritual to bring Tiamat back into the world, but Mora and her team won't let that happen. The heroes are made up of different skilled individuals, including Mora, a powerful paladin, and several wizards. Their goal is to stop the cultists from performing the ritual and save Solon from a horrible fate. After a dangerous confrontation, they successfully prevent Solon from being sacrificed. But their troubles are far from over. Once they manage to free him, they realize that Solon is not just an innocent bystander. There's something far more sinister about him. As it turns out, Solon is not just cursed. He's possessed by a dark spirit, one that is tied to Tiamat herself. This revelation pushes the story into deeper, darker territory as the heroes must now figure out how to deal with the curse that plagues Solon.
Calm yourself, child. You're safe.
Oriel and the Exorcism. In order to save Solon, Mora and her team seek the help of Oriel, an ancient and powerful gold dragon who resides in a majestic dragon castle. Gold dragons are revered in the Dungeons and Dragons universe for their noble nature. They are powerful, but they are also protectors of good. Oriel, while older and weaker than she once was, is still incredibly powerful and holds a crucial role in the battle against evil. She is seen as one of the last great defenders of the world, standing against Tiamat's forces. The group brings Solon to Oriel, hoping that the gold dragon can use her immense strength to perform an exorcism. Oriel agrees, despite the dangers involved. The ritual to extract the demon from Solon is intense and delicate, as Oriel's powers are tested by the spirit within Solon. However, the heroes are not alone in their struggle. As the exorcism begins, Oriel is tasked with pulling the dark spirit from Solon's body, but the evil entity proves far more powerful than anyone anticipated. While Mora's team fights off Tiamat's cultists, including a dangerous cryomancer and his ice creatures, Oriel is struggling to control the overwhelming power of the entity inside Solon. The stakes are rising, and Oriel's strength is pushed to its limit. The tragic death of Oriel. In a tragic twist, Oriel's attempt to exorcise the demon fails. The entity inside Solon is too strong, too powerful, and it bursts forth from within Oriel, ripping her apart from the inside. The gold dragon, once a symbol of strength and hope, is overwhelmed by the power of Tiamat's influence. Oriel's death is a moment of immense tragedy, showcasing the incredible power of Tiamat's forces and the grave consequences of bringing her back into the world. This moment is deeply significant, both for the story and for the lore of Dungeons and Dragons. Oriel's demise highlights the immense danger posed by Tiamat, whose evil influence can tear even the most powerful creatures apart. The death of Oriel leaves the heroes vulnerable and sets the stage for the final explosive showdown. Tiamat's return, the ultimate threat. With Oriel's death, the five-headed dragon goddess Tiamat is finally released. As her form takes shape, the sheer scale of her power becomes clear. Tiamat's return is a catastrophic event, and the heroes now face their most dangerous challenge yet. Tiamat, as a character, is deeply ingrained in Dungeons and Dragons lore. She is the queen of evil dragons, representing greed, chaos, and destruction. Her return marks a turning point for the story, as she is one of the most powerful and terrifying entities in the D&D universe. As Tiamat rises from the depths of Oriel's dying body, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher. Tiamat's 5 heads, each representing one of the chromatic dragon types, red, blue, green, black, and white. Each possess unique breath weapons capable of wreaking havoc. Her mere presence is enough to instill fear in even the bravest of adventurers, and her influence over Solon and the cultists only adds to the tension.
Her my whole life. I could hold her back on my own.
I believe it's
Solon's sacrifice and powers. At this moment, Solon steps forward, revealing that he is not entirely powerless against Tiamat. His powers, which have been latent until now, activate. He summons a cleric's shield to defend the group and attempts to hold off Tiamat, insisting that his teammates retreat to safety. Solon is determined to protect them, but his newfound strength is no match for the full fury of Tiamat. However, the heroes refuse to leave him behind. Mora and the rest of the team make it clear that they will stand by Solon, united in their determination to stop Tiamat's return. This moment is key to the episode, emphasizing the importance of unity and teamwork. Despite their individual strengths, they realize that their only chance to defeat Tiamat is to work together. Mora, in particular, is driven by her desire for redemption. She confesses that she has done terrible things in the past, and this battle is part of her path to redemption. She is willing to sacrifice everything for the greater good, just as the rest of the team is. This deep bond of camaraderie and shared purpose is what ultimately gives them the strength to face down the greatest threat the world has ever seen. The Ice Lich, a dangerous minor villain. While the heroes are contending with the cosmic threat of Tiamat, they also face more immediate dangers. One of these is an Ice Lich, a dark sorcerer who specializes in ice magic and leads an attack against the heroes. This Lich, who appears to be part of Tiamat's cult, serves as a reminder of the widespread influence of the evil dragon goddess and her forces. The Ice Lich is a powerful opponent who nearly gets the better of Tally, one of the adventurers. However, in a dramatic showdown, Tally uses her magic to defeat the Lich and clear the way for the team to continue their mission. While the Ice Lich is ultimately no match for the heroes, his presence provides a thrilling side conflict that adds tension to the episode. This Lich could also be inspired by Wohlwend, an undead sorcerer from Dungeons & Dragons lore who specializes in ice magic. Wohlwend, like the Ice Lich, uses cold-based spells and is tied to dark forces. While the Ice Lich in the episode may not be a direct adaptation of Wohlwend, the similarities are clear, and his role in the story serves to flesh out the danger posed by Tiamat's followers. The cliffhanger, Tiamat's Wrath. The episode concludes with an intense and thrilling cliffhanger. As Tiamat prepares to unleash her wrath upon the heroes, Solon and his team stand firm, refusing to back down. The sheer power of the 5-headed dragon goddess is overwhelming, and the heroes' determination is their only hope. As the creature lunges at them, the episode cuts to black, leaving the fate of the heroes hanging in the balance. The battle against Tiamat is far from over, and the tension is palpable, as viewers are left wondering how the heroes will survive against such a powerful and relentless foe.
finally.
Our nerdy thoughts. The legacy of the Queen's Cradle, Dungeons & Dragons. The Queen's Cradle is a fantastic episode that brings the iconic elements of Dungeons & Dragons to life with stunning animation, powerful storytelling, and deep connections to the game's lore. The introduction of legendary characters like Tiamat and Oriel, as well as the ongoing conflict with Tiamat's cult, creates a dynamic and gripping narrative that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The themes of redemption, unity, and sacrifice are central to the story, with the heroes banding together to face the greatest threat they've ever encountered. The episode also highlights the immense power of dragons, both good and evil, and sets the stage for even more intense battles in the episodes to come. With its rich lore, memorable characters, and shocking twists, The Queen's Cradle is a must-watch for any fan of Dungeons & Dragons, fantasy, or epic storytelling. So, what did you think of the episode? What are your theories on what happens next? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, may your dice always roll in your favor.
Now
What the heck, I'll laugh anyway.